have some breaking inputs coming in. An open call for anarchy by opposition. Does the opposition want anarchy in this country? Shocking provocation coming in from Netas, part of the opposition parties. A Bangladesh analogy, Bangladesh parallel being drawn. If people deprived of their rights, the Netas are warning of consequences and talking about Nepal and Bangladesh-like protests. So the kind of statements coming in from the opposition Netas. The opposition Netas are warning of consequences and repercussions on line of what's being witnessed in Bangladesh and the protests, the Gen Z protests that took place in Nepal. Is the opposition wishing for anarchy in the country? That's the question that the opposition Netas are being asked, and their intention being questioned by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Open call for anarchy given by opposition leaders.
देखिए, लोकतंत्र और संविधान को, जिस देश का लोकतंत्र और संविधान जनता के लिए बना है, अगर आप उससे उसको वंचित करोगे, चाहे वो बांग्लादेश हो, चाहे श्रीलंका हो, चाहे नेपाल हो, चाहे पाकिस्तान हो, चाहे जो भी हो, एक देखिए, जब आप किसी को बहुत दबाओगे तो निश्चित रूप में आग भड़केगी, और जब आप उसके मौलिक अधिकारों का हनन करोगे तो निश्चित रूप में जनता सड़कों पे भी उतरेगी। जनता को भी अपने अधिकारों को लेने के लिए सड़कों पर उतरना ही पड़ता।
वहाँ क्या हुआ बांग्लादेश में हमारा कोई कंसर्न नहीं है, ना हमारा कोई कंट्रोल है, मगर आसपास के एक महल्ले में अगर कोई चीज़ हो जाती है तो दूसरे महल्ले में उसको असर होता है। तो इंडिया के अंदर भी कहीं इस तरह का ना हो, हमको सतर्क रहना पड़ेगा। मैं समझता हूँ कि हमको अलर्ट रहना है। जो यंग जनरेशन है, उनके जो इश्यूज हैं, उनको सॉर्ट आउट करना चाहिए, रिजॉल्व करना चाहिए, उनको मौका नहीं देना चाहिए कि वो सड़कों के ऊपर उतरें।
अगर नहीं होते तो,
अगर इस तरह नहीं होते तो एक स्टेज आएगी, फिर उसका असर तो होना है, क्योंकि आसपास जब चीजें होती हैं तो उनको असर तो होता है।
Let's go across to Adib, who's joining us in the broadcast with more details. Adib, not the first time that such statements have come in from the opposition Netas. When Nepal Gen Z protests took place, there were several Netas in the country warning the government that, if you do this, then you will witness a Gen Z-like protest. Now, when there's unrest in Bangladesh, once again, the opposition Netas resorting to the same playbook.
Well, certainly, Swati, see, and this is not the first time, as you mentioned, it happened during the Nepal protests, and now they are making such statements again during when there's an unrest in the Bangladesh, whether it be Samajwadi Party or the National Conference or any opposition party. This statement is very similar of all the leaders. They are warning of the government, and they are in a way inciting the youth that they should also resort to such a protest when it comes to our country. Now, on the other one hand, the opposition leaders talks about the constitution, they talks about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and on the other hand, they are inciting the youth that they should hit the streets. They are telling them that they are being deprived of their constitutional rights and the democratic rights by the BJP and the central government, and they should hit the streets.
Protests taking place in a country in India is nothing new. There is ample space for people to voice their concerns, their grievances. We've seen several protests. One, in fact, happened outside the parliament on the G Ramji bill. So protests happening is nothing new. But when you inject the Bangladesh angle or when you inject the Nepal Gen Z angle, that's where the problem is.
Well, definitely, Swati. See, to protest is the fundamental right of a person, and in fact, not just the common people, but we have seen during the parliament session or in the assembly sessions of the state that how the public representatives, they also protest against the governments. But what now the leaders of the opposition parties are doing, they are trying to incite the violence. They are mentioning Nepal and Bangladesh, that what happened in Nepal and Bangladesh can happen in India too. In fact, they are not just mentioning that, but they are trying to incite the violence inside the country by mentioning such a statement. They are warning of the government. They are saying that similar things can happen in India too. And we have leaders from Samajwadi Party, multiple leaders who are saying that this can happen in India. We have leaders from National Conference who are saying that yes, this can happen in India too. Just like Nepal, this can happen, just like Nepal and Bangladesh, this can happen too in India, Swati.
Absolutely. So first it was Samajwadi Party, and after that Neta from the National Conference warning the government to be careful, says if people are deprived of their rights, then there could be Nepal and Bangladesh-like protests. Well, we have Srinjoy Chaudhary joining us in the broadcast. Along with him, we also have Sadi, a reporter who is joining us live from Dhaka. Before I come to you, let me quickly tell you about the breaking inputs on the broadcast. And here's a reaction that is coming in from Shashi Tharoor. Amid all the fear-mongering which is happening by some in the opposition, Shashi Tharoor sings a different tune. Shashi Tharoor says a Bangladesh-like situation is not possible in India.
No, listen, we are a democracy. We have various ways of expressing our points of view. We have various outlets. So I'm not worried about a similar situation. We are not Bangladesh. But at the same time, we have an interest in making sure there is a peaceful and prosperous Bangladesh.
Let me now go across to Srinjoy Chaudhary. Srinjoy Chaudhary, what we are witnessing in Bangladesh is a protest that happened after Sharif Osman Hadi, a prominent leader who was part of the July uprising, while undergoing treatment at a hospital in Singapore, died. Protests broke out on the streets, and the impact and repercussion of that is being felt by everyone, including a direct attack on diplomacy itself.
Absolutely right. And this is really Act 2. Let's not forget what happened in July and August last year, because then, again, there were mobs which had taken over the streets of Dhaka. This time, you find direct attacks on specific areas, Awami League leaders' houses, places, Indian high commissions, Indian missions, not only in Dhaka, but also in Chittagong. And that is very unacceptable, to attack an Indian mission. Does anyone attack the Bangladesh mission here? Absolutely not. Does anyone attack any mission here? Certainly not. Because when there are protests, every effort is made to ensure that these protests happen a distance away. Yes, it happened with the Indian High Commissioner in London, but it must be said that the British government took strong action and also apologized to India.
Right.
But in this case, this happened last night, the attack on the Indian mission in Chittagong, in Chattogram, and hopefully there will be adequate protection for all Indian diplomats and all Indian citizens.
We'll also go across to Sadi to try and understand what is the plan of action. Not just the Indian mission, but media outlets have also come under attack, under the attack of the protesters.